We're going to explain how to subtract two columns in Excel. There are several ways to do this depending on what you want to achieve. First, we'll cover the simplest method, subtracting corresponding cells in two columns to create a new column showing the differences. 1. Let's say your first column of numbers is in column A, starting from cell A1, and your second column is in column B, also starting from B1. To subtract column B from column A, click on the first empty cell in the column where you want your results to appear. Let's say cell C1. 2. In the formula bar, type the following: Desas A1 B1. This formula tells Excel to take the value in cell A1 and subtract the value in cell B1. 3. Press Enter. Excel will calculate the difference and display it in cell C1. 4. To apply this formula to the rest of your data, click on the bottom right corner of cell C1, the small square. Your cursor will change to a plus sign. Plus. 5. Drag this plus sign down to the last row of your data. Excel will automatically adjust the formula in each cell, subtracting the corresponding values from columns A and B. For example, cell C2 will now contain XA2B2, cell C3 will contain ILA3B3, and so on. This will instantly subtract all your corresponding cells and give you a full column of results. Now let's look at how to subtract entire columns to get a single total difference. This scenario is useful if you want to know the overall difference between the sum of values in one column and the sum of values in another. 6. In a new empty cell, let's say D1, type XSUM A sum BB. 7. Press Enter. This formula calculates the sum of all values in column A, then subtracts the sum of all values in column B, providing a single value representing the total difference between the columns. The sum function adds all the numbers in a range. The how denotes the entire column. Remember, replace AA and BB with the actual columns if your data isn't in A and B columns. You could also specify ranges like A1 A10 and B1 B10 if you only want to subtract a specific section of your data. Finally, ensure your data is formatted as numbers and not as text for the calculations to work correctly. If you have any text in your columns, you'll get an error, so make sure to clean up your data beforehand. These simple steps will make subtracting columns in Excel easy and efficient for all your data analysis.